sure everything's working correctly. I don't know why this is acting like this. I'm new to this. Usually Mark does all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm really good at YouTube.
He's the tech guy. The funny thing is, you guys picked me to be the tech guy. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. So,
bring back MySpace, Justin Timberlake.
Really? Did he start that?
No, he tried to bring sexy back, though.
Yeah.
He's bringing sex, man. Yes, you may. You may.
Thanks.
Why is this not showing up? Oh, there it is, live. Oh, shit. Let's see what it sounds like. Why is this not showing up? Oh, there it is, live. Say something. Oh, shit. Let's see what it sounds like.
This is what I just said.
Why is this not showing up? Oh, there it is, live. Oh, shit. Let's see what it sounds like.
Are we just repeating each other?
Yeah, it's getting weird because everything's like looping, but it sounds like the audio is good. So let's give everybody a few minutes so they pop in or whatever. What's up? There's the camera right there. Everybody say hi.
I've never known how to look at a camera. It's really weird.
It is weird. Nobody knows how to look at a camera really, except for like actors. Oh yeah, Tim knows how to do it.
I love cameras. I love it. I love attention when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't like attention like on a day-to-day like basis. Like I don't know how to explain it.
I know exactly what you mean.
So like, okay, if we're like, hey, let's go out to the farmer's market. I'm
yeah.
not really feeling like, oh, it's fine, I'll go. And then we show up, and then Tim didn't want to come today, but like that's the shit that I hate. It's like, why would you fucking put me on blast like that? Like, that's messed up, dude.
You know the funny thing? Just yesterday, I was thinking, because I hate my voice. Like, when I hear my voice, I hate it.
Yeah,
but I want everybody else to hear it.
Yeah.
I want to listen to myself, but I want everybody else to listen to me.
I want to be...
I pay attention to in a certain matter, but like, I mean, there's nothing better than the feeling of being on stage.
Oh, sorry.
Coming off stage.
Sorry, Mark. That's not... I was trying to go to Mark's page and show it. Being on stage is different when you got a mic and you're supposed to be like there, you know? Everybody's wants to be.
But if I'm out and about, yeah, I don't want anybody to know me or see me or talk to me.
Ever. That's like Chris Franco. Chris Franco says he goes to the Save Mart out of town because
yeah.
he does not want to see somebody. He's like, dude, I don't want to see anybody, dude.
I'm right there with
yeah. I go shopping. I keep my eyes to the floor.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
me
please,
too.
Nobody.
Me too.
I don't want to see anybody.
That's exactly how I am when I go out to go shopping.
Someone goes, hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How are you?
You know what's funny though? Is like being in Ripon.
That's exactly how I am.
Like we're not the only ones. Like a lot of people feel that way. So it's like you'll kind of see each other and be like, okay,
yeah,
he saw me see him.
Yeah,
He's not coming over to talk to me. I'm not going over
Yeah.
to talk to him.
Yeah.
It's like a mutual
agreement.
It's just like
we don't have to spend this weird.
It's like just because we saw each other at the fucking grocery store does not mean we have to catch up.
Especially in Ripon, where it's small and every single person knows everyone. And the thing is, we were talking about this earlier, me and John and my cousin, like, because my cousin was going running in Ripon. He said he felt like everybody was staring at him. I was like, yeah, that's Ripon because everybody's looking at somebody thinking that they know them or not because it's such a small town.
Yeah.
It's not like intentional. It's not like they're staring at you. It's more like, oh, is that this guy or is that this guy? Like, because that's Ripon.
It feels like, oh, that guy was like, oh, it's me mugging me. It's like, no. He's just trying to see if he knew you.
Yep,
you know?
exactly.
Do I know him? Who's that?
Exactly.
Yeah, because I do the same thing.
Well, the funny thing...
I catch myself doing it, too, sometimes when I'm in Ripon, and I'm like, God damn it.
When you're from out of state now, it's almost like, please don't recognize. Now people are like, oh, Mark's in town. Son of a...
I know I used to hate that. He's like, why do you put on Facebook that I'm here? Because in his Facebook, hey, dude, you're here. Hey, let's hang out. Let's hang out. What the heck? Which now, this is probably going to happen because we're on the freaking internet.
Yeah. Oh, people know that I'm in Ripon now.
In Ripon.
In the 209.
You're
Shout out 209.
That's why I love living in San Diego so much. I knew I was going to go out and not see a damn person that I knew. And nobody was going to look at me or pay attention to me or care that I was there. Oh, I love that feeling so much. It's a great feeling. The feeling of insignificance is like one of my favorite feelings for sure.
Just nobody knows who you are.
Yep.
Those are the days.
Nobody looks. In San Diego, nobody gets, like, nobody's looking at you.
Yeah.
We got Cassie Beaver in here saying, being from out of state. Here, let's put it on the screen. Being from out of state now, it's awkward. Yeah, you live right down the street from me, so you know exactly. Yep, it's weird. I like it.
Yeah, you do, and you thrive on it. It's awesome.
What's
I wish
cool
I
is
was
like my
I wish I was
daughter
more
gets
like
to
that.
have like some of the same teachers that I had growing
Yeah.
up, and some of her teachers are people I graduated high school with.
Yeah.
Same high school.
Yeah,
Laura Ochoa.
I love Laura.
Sylvia Ochoa.
I love her too. They're both awesome.
Freaking
Those my
Wrangles
neighbors?
being principal. No,
Growing
that's Ricard. That's Richard. Different. They're not even related. I don't think.
The
They
other
had
Ochoas.
sisters. Is all. I knew they had sisters too.
Oh yeah, it was different. Laura and them lived on, right down the street, which is
Where?
like behind Chris, basically, kind of behind Chris.
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah. On like on Fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, on Robert. And
I-
then
on Robert,
Richard
yeah.
Ochoa lived next door.
That's what I meant, Robert. Yeah, I remember that. And then go around the corner, and then Tina lived right there.
Yeah, everybody lived right in that street.
And then Raquel used to live on across the street from me on the corner.
In the court,
Yep, in that
on
court.
the corner of the court.
And
or
Janelle
whatever.
used to live on the other
Melissa,
side of that court. It's
Brogan,
crazy,
Justin Brogan.
so ripping, so crazy. Like,
Because everybody knew everybody.
and my next door neighbor was Aaron.
Oh, look who's in here, freaking Juan. Hey, Juan, you want to come in? You want me to send you a link? I can send you a link and you can come in if you want. Let me
Hey,
know.
we won.
He said, what up, hoes?
That's funny. I always call myself a hoe. I'm always like,
I call things hoes.
Joe
I'll be
the
at
hoe.
work. I'll be like, this hoe. Get in there,
I'm a
hoe.
hoe. You
Cassie
know I'm
Beaver
a
said,
hoe.
what happened to Mr. and Mrs. Z? Sometimes I wish my kids had the small town feel. I don't know Mrs. Z. I knew Mr. Z. He was like my 7th grade. Was he 7th grade? I think it was 7th grade. I had Miss Merchant, though. Miss Merchant, Mr. Z. I don't know if that was 8th grade. I went to Weston. Weston is the best school.
in
And
the West.
they actually
You go to
tore.
Weston?
Nope.
Ripping out?
Rapona.
I don't know all the
Rapona?
bad kids, bro.
I just had this conversation.
Sam, so we went to Rapona, but we probably didn't even know each other in grade school.
No.
But I
No,
would.
we
I was
didn't
there
meet.
the same year as you, though. Because when I was in 6th grade, you were in
guys
8th
might
grade.
have picked on me. I'm just saying.
No, not me. I
Yeah.
was.
Solus.
I was a little asshole kid.
I did get picked on the
Solus knocked you
little
out, didn't he?
7-foot basketball courts there. I got picked on a lot.
I used to love those courts.
I was dunking at like 7th grade.
Yeah, those courts were so fun.
Like I was standing dunking, but something came up on Facebook recently, and everyone's like, "You didn't go to Rapona." I was like, and so
How
But-
old? Like, what grades did you go there?
I went from 4th to and graduated.
Because are you? You're 2 grades ahead of me, or 1 though? I feel like you're 2.
Are you his grade?
Yeah.
Then 1, only 1.
So then that means
I
you.
know I'm old.
That means you were 8th grade at Rapona when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
That means we had to like at least like see each other at least. We probably just don't remember. That's crazy. I don't.
Well, I was an awkward.
I don't remember seeing
grade
you till
school
like I was
kid.
like in high school.
Yeah, so I thought just because we lived on that side of town, Weston's right there, I thought my mom, when we moved there, because my aunt and cousins already lived on the other side of town, closer to Rapona, I thought my mom was just using my aunt's address to send me to Rapona for whatever reason, because my cousins went there. And it turns out that Weston was already full.
Yeah, because
So,
we both
I had-
lived on Weston side and went
Yeah.
to Rapona too, which is crazy. Because I lived on 7th and you lived right there on 4th or whatever.
Yeah.
And we both ended up not going to Weston. That's kind of weird.
And I always thought like especially at that age, I thought like Weston was like the goody 2-shoe
Yeah.
school, and then Rapona was kind of like
Yeah.
the in between, and then Ripponell was like the bad school.
Oh, I thought Rapona was the bad school.
See, and
That's how I thought it was.
And now Ripponell is like a better school, and
Is it?
from just what I don't know.
Best teacher I ever had was freshman year, Mr. Hall. The history.
Really?
Best teacher I ever had.
Mr. Hall was pretty cool.
Easily the best teacher.
I never had him as a teacher though.
Yeah, he was amazing. Did you have him?
I had Mr. Hall.
Yeah.
History. I think I had him freshman year and maybe like sophomore year or something.
He was the most inspiring teacher I ever
It's
had.
like world history.
I still love history, I think, because
He's
of
an
him.
author, dude.
So Terry Messick's my favorite teacher.
Oh, yeah, she was amazing. I never had her, unfortunately, but I did obviously interact with her plenty of times. But...
Laird, who became what? Burton. I loved her. Hall I never had, but he tried to help us like actually have like a skate committee.
No, that's cool.
Like we approached him and was like, hey,
That's
can we
cool.
do this after school? Like the skaters, the rollerbladers, and he like
Helped you guys
tried
out.
to inspire because I had like 2 teachers I never had like make fun of me as a skateboarder.
Oh,
They'd just
yeah?
be like, is it like the glue from the grip tape that just makes you the way you are? And but they were like, you're smart, but you're dumb.
But you're a dumb skater.
Yeah, you're a dumb skater. But they like influenced me to like think outside the box and like actually try to learn and not rebel as much as I was. You know, so
Skating was so like illegal and cool. Remember like how illegal and like dangerous it was? Like that shit was so sick.
Can't skate on the sidewalks. Can't skate in the streets.
Like that moment of time where it was considered,
Oh shit. He's
you
in
know,
here.
dangerous and illegal and all that. Like you were cool as fuck. Like if you were a skater,
so the cool thing, like when I was probably
never
like
be like that again.
17 or 18, you know, skateboarding around town, and Tim's mom worked for the police department. So I actually walked into City Hall and I was like, hey, Linda, will you print me out all the laws that Ripon has on skateboarding?
skateboarding.
And she's like, absolutely.
She loved that kind of crap.
And so she printed them all out, and I would
That's
put
sick.
them in my back pocket. And so basically,
And be a smartass.
yes, basically just to
Do what you do best.
Fucking
just to
ammo.
fight authority. So basically, an hour before school and an hour after school, you're not allowed to skate on school property. After that, it's kind of fair game. And so I remember Officer Lindsay pulled. I was at Ripon Christian, and I was skating the curb, and he pulls up, and I was like, "Sir, just to let you know, I have the laws of Ripon right here."
Wow,
And it was classic, like
it's a bold move.
Sylvester Stallone from I'm drawing a blank. Him and Wesley Snipes,
Sylvester Stallone. Oh, Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. It's that's not the law. I'm the law. And he like clinched up. Like
Oh,
he
the
was,
cop?
Yeah.
Really?
He was
Lindsay?
so mad. And I was like, okay.
This is cool, dude. See him all the
I
time.
heard like people tell me that now, but
He's cool. He's chill. Look, Juan's
I
in
mean
here.
this is 30 years ago.
Look at this fag.
Oh shit.
Let's see if we can hear him. Can I hear you? Talk real quick.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you for sure.
Hold up a second. What about now? Can I hear you now?
I can hear you.
Nope.
I just need like a
This is
speaker.
brand new.
You got like a speaker I can plug this in?
Brand new to us. We've never done this in person.
Juan. Juan.
What's happening?
For some reason your mic's
Yo.
not working. Let me see.
Hold up.
I'm trying to get Juanito in here.
This is a disaster.
So you might have to turn your mic on, bro.
All right, give me a second.
Let me see. Let's check the audio on here real quick. Make sure it's still working. This is all new. I've never done how like a
Brand
virtually and like unvirtually. So let me see here. Let me get. We go to here. Go to here. Let's make sure everything's still working.
That's the beginning of other things that can go wrong.
We had to.
Just
like,
imagine all the things that we could fight.
we had it like
all the
going
future.
smooth, and then it's like, why should we just keep doing it like this? Let's mess it up.
Let's try new stuff.
Now that we got it figured out, let's screw it
And the
up.
funny thing
Oh,
is,
it's good. That's small. I'm like, why are we not doing this?
The audio is still good.
So that reminded me of that list that you had. Reminded me of the list that we got. Oh, poor Mika. Of the list that we got from the Dare people. about all the different names of the weed. Do you remember that?
Oh
And
yeah.
you're like,
Oh
those are
yeah.
what we're
Go
looking
fast.
for.
And then we just like
Batu.
used that in like all of our raps. It was so
Go fast and the Batu.
Batu, go slow, go fast. What was the other one? There were some funny ones. Batu. Just this long list of all the different names for weed. It did the exact opposite effect of what it was supposed to do. That
Yeah,
book.
Dare.
It really. I was like way more interested in weed after I read them.
What are these called?
Hey Juan,
Folks,
are
hear
you
me
there?
Yeah.
Say it
Can you hear
again.
me?
I don't know why I can't hear him.
Oh, where do we
Can you hear
not go to get it? What's the address? Thank you.
Man, I can't hear Juan. All right, Juan, let me figure it out. Hang on a second. I'm gonna remove you real quick. I don't know why I can't get here. Everything else sounds fine though, but I can't figure out how can I add him
We'll have to figure it out.
so we can all hear him. I don't know
Yeah.
how to do it. I could just call him. Just call his dumbass.
Call him.
Just call him his dumbass right here. I'll just call you if you can hear me. I'm freaking boomer. Kick.
You know, you can see like almost all the planets right now in the sky.
Just kicked him out. Yeah, I was tripping the other night because there was
cool.
one right next to the moon, and I was like, "What the
Yeah.
hell? Why? I've never seen that star there before."
Well, you know, they move all
What
over.
did he answer? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna turn off my headphones so I can put you on speaker. That would have been cooler to fucking have him on here, but we'd have to all have headphones, or else we wouldn't be able to hear his silly ass. Juan,
We can hear him. Says Villa Dope.
there he is. Okay, I'll turn him on. Philadelphia, that's Chris Frankel.
He says they can hear him.
Sick. Oh, they could hear him, but we couldn't hear him, so that's the problem. Juan.
Yo,
Yo, dude.
What's up, brother?
what's going on?
What are you doing?
What up?
Smoking.
So wait, now if he turns his camera on, will we be able to like watch him and talk to him?
The problem is,
No.
or if he puts on, well, we could do camera like this, and we could see him, but the internet won't be able to see him. Can you see us on? Turn your camera on, one.
What's that?
Turn your camera on. Oh, Chris said he can hear him. So when he was on the link,
He is sick of fat ass.
when he's on, they can hear him, but we can't. So that's like that was what's going on. Do you got a
Just keep going.
Do you got a laptop with you?
Nah, my shit's dead. It's a fucking janky ass one.
Okay.
It won't like maintain a charge.
And you should get it. You should fucking sell some weed and go buy a new fucking laptop.
Fuck. I miss those days.
Right, dude, the good old days. What have you been doing lately?
Just fucking working like a motherfucker.
What is he doing? What do you do?
I'm security at Renown.
What do you do? Have legal jobs?
Yep. Those motherfuckers trust me with a taser and everything.
That's so awesome.
We all
dude.
got old and had to get legal jobs.
We all had to be like legit nowadays.
Legal
dude.
jobs.
Legal
Oh,
jobs.
fucking
It's a lot less
yeah,
stressful.
legalization. Yep.
Right? They made everything legal and screwed it up, huh?
Pretty much.
They made it too easy, dude. It's too easy for everybody now. That's so funny, dude. Jesus Christ.
When I think of the things I used to have to go through to get weed when it was illegal,
Oh, dude.
oh my god! Like
It's true.
I almost got like killed a couple of times, like going to the work.
I'm sure you almost had to do. You almost had to do the fourth hole.
The fourth hole.
That's a thing now.
I don't even want to know what it is. Is it like a Z job?
Google it.
The fourth hole.
We don't want to Google it.
I'm afraid to Google that for sure.
I don't want to get put on some kind of list, you know? Like Google, like, oh, damn it. We thought Tim was one of the good ones, and he Googled fourth hole.
That that just made you bad.
Now
Just because you wanted to know what it meant.
now I'm on the
know,
list.
That's not fair. Just because you are interested to know what something means doesn't mean you should be on the list.
On the list now, dude.
You know the funny thing about
Can't the mind wander?
all the legal sales in Nevada right now are down like 4% because people just went, nope, let's do it illegal again.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people just growing their own stash.
Yeah.
I mean, which is
It's legal in
should
Nevada
be,
as long as but you can't be in a certain vicinity of a school or a dispensary. I mean, you couldn't be
that's
ever
weird.
anyways, but
Well, that's
yeah,
weird.
and so everybody's like, we're tired of the taxes. We're tired of
Yeah. Aww.
Shit, we grew weed across from the police station.
Yes, sir, we did. Let's clarify. We didn't.
Hey, you were accessory district living there.
I mean, I paid rent, but
What's the statute of limitations on that?
I mean, this is all a skit. You
Hey,
know,
this is all
it's a
hearsay,
skit.
allegedly.
For entertainment purposes.
Allegedly, right? This is alleged. Oh god, dude, how funny! A lot of debauchery went down at that
Allegedly,
place.
we grew 11 plants.
Allegedly.
No, it's all part of a
11
skit.
plants
You know.
Right across the street from the police station.
I mean, right now we are YouTubers.
Yeah, we're
And we
YouTubers.
harvest.
But yeah, I think everybody should just grow their own stash, bro, and just
What's the statute of limitation?
the statute.
Yeah, the statute. No, the statute.
The statute.
Yeah, it's a statute and it has limitations.
And it has limitations. Like it can't move. You know, it can't move. It just stays there. You know what I mean?
Very limited statute.
I mean, I guess it can move,
I mean-
but it's limited to how.
Isn't a
Like,
statue already limited?
like it can't move by itself, right? Well, like it could, but see, it's like limited situation.
like every statue is the limited
Like
edition
hurricane
statute.
force winds, maybe it will move a little bit. Crane, it'll definitely move. Workers.
Statute of limitations.
So the statute of limitations is just, you know, dude. I live in California. We don't pronounce the T's.
That was
You-
a pretty
you know
good
that?
one.
So in California, they say people from out of state can tell the Californians because they don't say the T. So like apartment, compartment. Like, give me some more words.
Twat.
Well, if it's if the word, like if the word,
You just
Said
say
both of those.
twat.
yeah, you say twat.
Why?
You don't say twat.
Why?
You don't say twat. Like I don't go to elementary school. I go to elementary school. You know, I don't live in an apartment. I live in an apartment.
Is that Cali talk?
That's Cali talk. We don't say the T if it's not
wonder
the
if
first
I
letter.
wonder if I
You
do.
don't pronounce the T.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. I guess not.
It's not entertainment, right? You don't say
Entertainment.
that.
Yeah.
You don't say entertainment.
So you got a soft T and a hard T.
Well, there's a soft T, so we got a lot of soft T's.
Yeah,
I ain't one of them. You know, man.
you're a little low on T, probably.
I don't think so.
I mean, you're over 40.
Where's jawline, bro?
I
You
mean,
don't-
I guess we're all over. We got low T.
You're the oldest. I don't got low T. I get jacked, bro.
Well, we got a boy on here that might be a bit older than me. Who knows?
Just keep that
No,
down.
I cheat.
Oh, see, well, that's fine. We get to the age you can cheat, and
Well,
it's
yeah.
okay.
I
you
mean,
know?
he's a bodybuilder, so he's probably got high T.
You're a bodybuilder, one?
I tried.
I like it. Army of One.
Army of One.
The Army of One, dude.
Yeah, if you're like being a
I'm sitting at
bodybuilder, you have to
230
cheat.
right now.
That's funny. Cassie Beaver says, shows how similar states are. Because in Utah, they don't say the T. Not mountains, but mountains. Not mountains, but mountains.
Mountains.
Yeah, mountains.
So
See,
it's
there's
just
another one,
soft
too.
T instead of hard T.
So I don't know. Yeah, Californians in Utah.
My teeth hella hard.
T's hella hard, bro. I'm gonna start saying all of my T's. When I go to an apartment, and when I gotta get my registration out of my glove compartment.
And when I put my fingers in her twat.
You can't say that. You can't
I'm
say
sorry.
that. No, you can say whatever you want.
Why?
Oh,
I
that's so
think
good.
definitely getting
The women.
canceled.
Oh shit.
What? I mean, it's just
We can't be talking about fourth holes and
a
funds.
joke.
Well, what's funny is like on like TV or whatever. Like if they're like from Australia and they're like, oh, the bloody car. they don't bleep it, but if they said the fucking car, they'd bleep it. You know what I mean?
Same shit.
It's the same shit. It means the same thing.
Yeah.
And then when they bleep it, you make me say it in my head, so that's even more fucked up.
I always liked
We've
bleeping
already
it.
heard that
Have we?
comedian.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, it's Louis C.K. He got canceled.
Oh, see, I'm
Don't make me say that in my head.
I'm on a roll. See,
Don't make me say that in the head.
But he's got a point. You know what I mean?
He has a joke where he's like the 9/11 what was it? The 9/11. His daughter thinks that it's that the 9/11 deniers are 9 people that deny the number 11. So the 9/11.
The 9/11. There's 9 people that don't believe in the number 11.
Yeah, they're like, fuck that. It goes 10, 12.
8, 10, 12. We're screwing around. No 11. That's funny. 10, 12. Oh gosh, dude. Let me see. Freaking Juan.
What's up, Papa? What's going on, brother?
Papa's? Who's that?
What's happening?
Papa Juan?
Papa Juan.
Papa Juanito. Turn your camera on so we can see your face.
No.
I'll put an emoji on you.
Yeah.
I'll put a face filter.
Jalapeno.
I told you not to put a camera on me.
I want to paint you. I got
Get
warrants,
Get that
bro.
camera out of my face.
Bro, I got warrants, bro. Don't be putting the camera on me.
I was recording myself play basketball one time at the park and in the hood,
See you,
like
fools.
in a ghetto. I was
See
playing.
y'all.
All right.
I love you.
Bye.
Later, brother.
He didn't even just say, like, I'm going to see you guys, and it just hangs up.
And I played
Love that guy.
It's very confusing to do this.
It's just confusing.
play this guy one-on-one real quick.
And then people just show up and go, I don't want to be a part of this.
No, there's a bunch of people in here.
One-on-one what?
Oh, and then
One
we
on-
played, and the game was over, and he's like, "Oh shit, you recorded it?" He's all, "You gotta delete it. I can't be on camera." I was like, "Dude, I don't know anybody. I'm just like, I'm not gonna put nothing up." Like, I was like, "All right, that's fine." I deleted it for him, but it's just funny. I was just like,
He's like, bro, I will just blur you out, bro. That's how my editors blur you out, bro. That's what you should have
like
told
nobody cares about you that much.
You're
I
not that
promise.
special,
Like
bro.
nobody cares.
They're not hunting the internet looking for you. Like looking everywhere for you. There he is. I found him over at some random park on this guy's channel.
Let's spin the joke this week working with Tim. I'm just like, get the camera off of me, bro. I got warrants,
No
man.
worries. I'll blur you out, dude. I'll put Joe Biden's head on you instead.
Blur me out. Put one of
me
those
out.
fake voices on.
Yeah, little voice changer. Make it sound like this instead. Make it sound like freaking Minnie Mouse or something.
So, just to let you guys know, this is the first time we've done this live. We've known each other for a bit. We've met each other.
Nope, this is the first time
What?
we've all met.
Shit.
This is the very
Is
first
this
time.
one of those Dateline things? Should I run?
You should run. Whoa, that's probably really loud. Sorry about that.
There's one when the guy shows up and he sees what's his name, Chris.
Chris something.
The guy that catches the predators or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he sees
Hansen.
him. Yeah, Chris Hansen. He
Hansen,
sees him, and he's like, "What happens?" Oh, so the guy's like excited. What, Chris Hansen? Holy shit! He's like excited to see him, and then he like takes. Yeah, he's like, "I'm on TV."
Oh, yeah, he's like, Chris, he's like, oh, man. That's right, dude. That actually happens, huh?
So
Or
I
no,
guess-
it's Vitali, right? Isn't it Vitali?
No, it's Hansen.
It's Hanson.
Vitali
So I
Spain.
guess like on other social media platforms or whatever, people are always pulling pranks, and so I just found out about this one that college was trying to set up like to catch a predator, got an 18-year-old girl to catch a predator, told the guy she was 18, and so he showed up like, I'm gonna score with an 18-year-old college girl.
Okay.
And then they all attacked him. And it was like,
She was 18.
yeah, she was 18.
How old was he? Like a 20-something college kid?
I think, no, he was probably like a 40, 50, 60.
Either way, it's legal.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Yeah, so, but they thought they were pranking him. And so when
Oh.
he showed up, they attacked him. They wouldn't let him go to his car.
Oh, that's
And
fucked
so,
up.
like, 18 college kids got arrested for false imprisonment, bodily harm,
That's pretty fucked
property
up.
harm. And it's just like, like, you're not even doing the prank.
That's a
right.
horrible prank.
Yeah, you guys.
This is
you
kidnapping.
guys do not know. Yeah.
That's all that was, just a kidnapping.
Yeah. False
fucked
imprisonment.
up.
And he's like, I'm gonna leave, and trying to back up to his car, and they wouldn't let him into his car.
That's some weird shit.
But just
College
to get
kids?
views on like TikTok or
Yeah, people will
Instagram
do
or
a lot of
something.
weird shit.
and it's like, well,
I like when
no.
they get like beat up or like it backfires. Like when they try to prank somebody and they backfires. That's like those are like
Yeah.
some of my favorite videos.
I mean, especially
When they're doing
if
shitty things to people,
especially if
you know.
if they're trying to do dumb acts and they get dumb rewards, that's
Yeah.
the best. Like,
Dumb trick. What do they call it? Say dumb.
Like, even though I think Sacha Baron Cohen is hilarious and Borat was one of the best movies I've ever seen, it is like pretty fucked up what he did to people when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, he really like made people look probably shittier than they really were.
Yeah.
You know? And you know how people get alcohol in them and they'll say anything like. But I just thought,
There's a lot of
but it
YouTubers
was
that do that.
that
I don't
movie
think about
was
that.
fucking hilarious.
see, I never got into Borat.
No, oh man, I thought that movie was honestly like super brilliant. The way that like the whole thing was hella funny.
Borat funny moments.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it just because I respect your opinion more than Tim's.
Yeah.
Well, it's just kind of smart, just the way he acts, and because people like they see somebody foreign, they want to be nice to them and they want to accommodate them, and he takes advantage of that. It's kind of fucking hilarious, but it's really fucked up too. Like there's this one part where he's like, he goes, "What do you like to do for fun?" Asking Borat, and he's like, "Oh, you know, disco dance, go outside, shoot dog," and the lady goes, "You mean Snoop Dogg?" No, shoot dog. Like,
You like declared, like, she had
and she's
it.
like, and she just goes along with it,
He like
you know.
gave him an out and he still freaking did it. Oh, God.
But she's just like, okay, like she's not like, God, this guy's fucking weird. He shoots dogs. Like, it's like we just have to, that's what they do in their country because that's how unknowledgeable we are about other countries. That we're like, yeah, they probably shoot dogs in Kazakhstan or whatever the fuck.
Or Ohio, according to Trump. So, didn't he started as just like an interviewer, right?
Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah.
I don't know. The first thing I ever saw him on was his show called the Ali G Show, and it's just him
Like,
interviewing in different people. Like it'd be either Bruno or Ali G or Borat,
Okay.
and then he'd do interviews.
So my brother Robbie, I think he showed me, and he was interviewing Kobe, or he was just a huge Lakers fan or something, as
Who was interviewing him?
the Ali G or whatever.
Oh, really? Oh, I never
yeah,
seen that.
Ollie G.
So I just remember that was like a skit show, right? And he was just interviewing.
Yeah,
people.
some of it's like skits. Yeah, and then he's interviewing stuff. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then I just never got into him.
He got his ass beat though too. He went as Bruno in like some like boots up to his knees and like little pink shorts to Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and he said he stepped out of his limo or his car or whatever, gave him a ride, and he just immediately, it's the first thing that happened was some dude looked at him and was like, "You fucking," and spit at him, and then like whatever, 10 seconds later, all these kids started whooping his ass, like just like that. He didn't say one word, like he just stepped out of his car. They don't fuck around. They don't fuck around there at all.
Oh, man. Like, I have it on here. See if I- well,
He was gonna try to do some sort of prank or video or whatever, and it just did not happen.
problem is only all whoever's
I get the
watching.
window from a glass. You must get the window from a
You
glass.
get the windmill
I
from
get
the glass.
step.
You get the
You
windmill
must
from
get
the
the
glass.
step. I get the clock radio. Cannot afford. Great success.
we just got to sit here in silence.
I know we can't hear it, so it's like.
I know. I'll have to figure out. If you had like an auxiliary cable, I could
I
plug
mean, if
this
you're
into a
watching and
speaker.
you're into Sasha Broen Cohen, whatever his name
Sacha
is,
Baron Cohen. Sasha Cohen.
you could
What
probably
is his
look
name?
it up.
Sasha Baron Cohen. Do you have a? Could we see this? What is plugged in there?
What? I thought you said to plug it in.
Oh,
Did I do the wrong one?
Well, the only thing is I need.
Technical difficulties.
So I need like an auxiliary. This is just the extension.
Okay.
So if you had an aux cable,
All right.
it would fucking work. But that's all right. I could just get rid of this. Who remembers my brother getting arrested for his Borat costume?
Who was that?
Cassie Beaver? So Chris Beaver? I don't remember that.
That's fucking crazy though.
That is crazy.
I was out of town by that point.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, you moved out of town way early.
What did his costume look like though? Was he like the Borat? That's
I
like
think this.
just that. Why would you get arrested for that?
I don't know.
Maybe he was the other. Maybe he was
With
the.
the friggin'
Yeah.
Speedo.
He probably did go with the Speedo or like that.
Because
with
that
his
I could see you
underwear.
getting arrested for.
I mean,
Shirt
to be
tucked
honest,
into his underwear.
with Chris Beaver and Tony,
Martinez.
not Martinez,
Flores?
I'd go skate with those kids, skate around ripping. Cops would just pull up and be like,
Oh yeah.
"Hey, you guys look like
Trouble.
a call that we just got." It's like, what did it look like? You guys? I was like, "No, you gotta leave right now." And they're like, "No, we're gonna talk to you." It's like, so you gotta call one white kid, two browner kids are skateboarding around, and we did something wrong, and they're like, "Yep." It's like, no, you did not get that call.
That's funny. This is Steven Ettinger. Is her brother. My last name isn't Beaver. Why does it say Cassie Beaver? Isn't Chris Beaver's sister named Cassie too? Is that just a weird
I
coincidence?
don't know.
Oh shoot.
Ettinger.
Is that Gay Steve? Is Gay Steve Steve Ettinger?
Who's gay Steve?
What was Gay Steve?
I mean, I know a few gay Steves, but
Let me see.
I
I'm
didn't
so
know there was
confused
just
now.
one.
I'm so confused now. Let's see.
I mean, yeah. If you grew up in Richmond and you were anything different than Dutch Christian, you probably had a little bit of trouble.
Man, I think they knew all of our names for sure. By
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
they would be like Mr. Juarez, Mr. Solis, Mr. Leon. And one time I was down the street with my cousin. I remember a cop stopped us and he goes, "How come you guys gave me that look when I drove by?"
Because we don't like you.
I guess my cousin was like mean mugging him or something whenever he drove by, and so that was the reason he just decided to pull up. We were just walking down the street in Riffin. Oh man, it's so
Small towns
such
are
a
funny.
crazy,
That's
such
funny.
a.
I did.
love small
I
towns.
did. I was like, I was definitely underage, and I was driving. So any time between 18 and 20, or 16 to 20, I don't know when I was driving, but I decided to be the sober driver. I drove us to Modesto to a show, and I had 2 beers. I was underage, so that's illegal already. But drove back into town. I had a Chrysler 5th Avenue. I can fit everybody into that car.
It was a boat.
It was a boat. Drove in, and my headlights went out, so I flipped on my highlights. And right when I get off the overpass, coming down the hill, cop pulls me over. And it was the sitcom situation where I was like, please don't call my parents. Just take me to jail. Please don't. But the cops at that time were like, all right. Because I only had 2 beers within like so many hours.
How old were you?
Underage, under 21. And so they did call my parents in the middle of the night, had to come pick me up. I was under the legal limit, but I was over the underage legal limit. And they actually let my drunk ass, like puking friends, walk home. They're just like, all right, guys, you get your house as fast as possible. We called his parents. One of them is going to drive this car home, and he'll get a ride home as well. And I was just like, it's kind of cool. Like,
Dude, when I got my
I still got my
DUI,
ass beat. But
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I didn't go to jail. I didn't get a DUI. I didn't even get a ticket.
Pays to be young
they
sometimes.
didn't want to do the fucking paperwork.
Yeah.
That's
Can't
a
do
small
much to
town
a minor
perk too.
anyways.
That used to be. Now they got the body cams. They can't do anything different now.
It's very true.
Now it's just like, turn this on.
Well,
Now you're in trouble. Sorry.
Wow.
I got that
Body
DUI. It wasn't wet and reckless because I was like right at the limit or whatever. But they freaking drove my car to my mom's, dude, with all you guys in it,
Yeah.
with a bunch of drunk underage people in my car. It was like Adam LeBlanc.
You got a DUI? How old are you?
It was a wet and wreck. Was 21.
I don't
One
remember
and
that.
done, baby.
Mine and
That
his
was all you
fault.
ever got, huh?
Mostly my fault.
So it's 21. So here's the story. You remember Mike Oliver?
Yeah.
So he used to drive this Jeep. Well, me and him always flipped each other off. He was like, "Fuck you," but it was just like funny.
Yeah.
This is how we said hi, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, we were coming home, and then I remember making a comment about like, "Oh, I wish I had a fuck you button." Or I used to always say like, "It'd be cool if you had a button in your car." And a sign went up and said like "fuck you" or like "I'm sorry" or whatever, if you cut someone off. And Mark's like, "I'll be your fuck you button," because this car came. I flipped them off because I was like, "Oh, there's Mike Oliver." So I flipped them off, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
It wasn't Mike Oliver?
It wasn't Mike Oliver. So like, the dude flipped this off. So they like slowed down to us, like threw a bottle or some shit at us.
Oh,
I'm like, "Fuck
shit.
that." So then Mark's like, "I'll be your fuck you button." So he like climbs out of the fucking car. And he's like
It's always
sitting,
my fault.
and he's sitting on the
It
door
wasn't my
like
fault.
pounding on the top of the car like, "Fuck you, pull over, motherfuckers." And then as soon as he did that, we got lit up. Blue, pulled us
Oh,
over.
shit.
And he's like, "You know why I pulled you over?" And I was like, "Why didn't you pull that guy over?" I didn't even like honestly.
You know why I pulled you over? Could have been the guy hanging out the
No,
window.
and that's how dumb I was, dude. I was like, I want to know why you didn't pull the fucking Jeep over, because they were throwing bottles and shit at us, He's like, "I didn't see that. All I saw was your buddy hanging out of the fucking window." And I was like, and he's like, "I pulled you over for no seatbelt." I'm like, "How do you know I wasn't wearing a seatbelt?" He's like, "Well, your buddy wasn't wearing a seatbelt because he was hanging outside of the car, And I'm like, fuck. So then he's like, "You've been drinking?" I was like, "Yeah, I had like a 32 like 3 hours ago, so I should be fine. We're just at a concert," which has been my first mistake. I should have said no. And then he pulls me off. He's doing the breathalyzer and everything. He's like, "All right, right now you're going to be under arrest for DUI." And I'm like, "What the hell? I just blew on the breathalyzer thing and I blew a .08.
And you were honest.
And he's like, "I blew a .08. And I was like, "That's the legal limit." And he's like, "Look," he's like, "it's not a game to see how close you can get to the legal limit. The idea is if you drink, don't drive." So he puts handcuffs on. He's like, "Can anybody
pretty
here
point,
drive?" He's like, "Can anybody here drive?" Adam LeBlanc raises his hand. Fucking 16-year-old drunker than anyone else in the fucking car. "Yeah, I'll drive." And he's like, "You have a license?" Like, "Yeah." He's like, "You been drinking?" He's like, "Never mind." He's like, "I don't want to." But dude, long story short, the cop, because there was two cops, and one of the cops fucking, I was like, "Man, I'm literally like not even a mile from home. Like my house is right at the end of this road," because they pulled me off on the Jack Tone on-ramp. Before it was the way it was. Now it's way different, but...
Small town did have, back in the day, definitely had some advantages.
This was CHP though, dude.
I know, but still.
Which was still
small
crazy.
town.
I'm just like,
Small
dude,
town.
I live right there.
They
I
didn't
got
have
all
body
these guys.
cameras or dash cams at the time.
You guys ever go on a cop car chase and rip it?
Go on one?
Like try to get away from the cops?
All right.
Oh,
Is this-
no. I
are
know the
you-
San
Are you
Diego
gonna
one.
tell a story?
No, I don't know. Just
Tell the San
That's
Diego
pretty fun.
story. That one was
Because
crazy.
I don't know if it's true, but I've heard you're the only person to get out of a cop chase.
Yep.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that one.
San
I was talking
Diego
about the one
one?
I got caught.
I'm talking about the San Diego
Oh
one.
yeah, that one was crazy. Yeah,
You and Dennis?
yeah.
Again, we're all playing actors
This is all
on
allegedly.
the internet right now.
Allegedly.
Statute.
The
Statute of
The
limitations.
very non-mobile statue.
It's mobile. It's the limited resources.
Well, I went to Mexico with Dennis, and we got really messed up. And there was this guy on the street, and he was like, he opened up his jacket, and he had like just a whole bunch of pills on each side of his jacket, like, and he was like, red are for fucking, blue is for you want to stay up, yellow you want to sleep, whatever. And then so we're like, let's get two of the stay up ones, and we took those. And then that's basically when I blacked out. And so
You didn't stay up.
He's like this. He's like this. As soon as it hits his mouth, it's just gone. He's like, I don't know. All I remember is doing this, and that was it.
Kind of how it was. So we leave Mexico, and I'm blacked out, and I'm driving home, and I don't remember leaving or anything. And I'm on the freeway. It's raining, and then So I get off the freeway on the exit, and Dennis says that I said this, which is I can't even believe it. I'm lucky to be alive. It was like the exit's like a 25 mile per hour exit. He said that I looked at him. I go, you think I could take it at like 45, 50? And I took the exit at like 50 miles an hour, and I spun out, and the car started spinning, and it went all the way across. And San Diego, there's like these giant ass roads. So like we get off on the exit, and it's like, you know, big ass road, big ass median, all that. So like my car is like spinning, and it goes to the other side of the road. So it stops. A cop had somebody pull over here. He saw my whole accident. He saw me come off the freeway, spin out, wreck everything, and he points his lights at us, and then and then I snap out. This is when I wake up. Is whenever he points his light at us, and I'm like, we're done crashing, and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, snap out of my blackout, and it kind of sobers me up a little bit. And then Dennis is like, go, and so I just drove forward. I took a right turn. I took another right turn, and we both jumped out of my car, and we just like hid down, like on the ground. And then like a couple minutes later, two cop cars drove by hella fast trying to find me, and they drove right past us.
That's crazy.
And then we got up from where we were and walked to my apartment. And then the next day, my roommate gave me a ride to my car, and I was just like looked around. My car was just where it was, where I left it. I looked around and like no tickets, nothing, and I just got in my car and I drove it home. But on the way home, it was like chicka 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 chicka. And then when I parked it in front of my apartment, it went like.
It was like the movies, like the wheels fall off, a puff of smoke comes out.
Like it fell. And then I called this tow company to come. They would just come buy your car for $500 or whatever and tow it away. And I always regretted not grabbing my stereo system out before I did that. I was like, what an idiot. But yeah, I think I was just scared and just trying to get rid of my car because I thought it was like, you know, hot. But yeah,
Dang, dude, you had guardian angel that day, bro.
I would have had a evading arrest, DUI, driving without a license,
endangerment, or what do they call it? Reckless.
Everything.
Reckless endangerment.
If they would have tested my blood,
This is all just jokes.
I mean, this is
alleged.
I mean, this is like fucking.
That was like 20 years.
Statues.
Over 20
statues.
Over 20 years ago.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
So many limitations for these statues.
Just a little bit right there.
So again, allegedly.
Allegedly that happened. I mean, I could just be imagining all that. I'm sure Dennis's story of that night is probably, you know,
Way better.
hella different and better. Yeah.
Just like, yes, this is what we're doing.
Like I'm sure he could tell it way better, and he has a way better memory than me, anyways.
So allegedly, my dad was driving through Utah and Vegas, and he rented a car, so he's driving like 110 miles per hour.
There's nobody out there, anyways.
Nobody out there, you know. So that's what he's thinking. He's like, no traffic, just driving down the road.
Yeah.
On the opposite side is a patrol car going this way, but there's the ditch in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just 110 miles per hour, and this cop flips on his lights and tries to go through the ditch
and gets stuck
and just flips.
Oh shit!
And so my dad's like,
damn,
all right, 110 more, I'll be in the next state. And
that's crazy.
And it was a white car. So
yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy.
That was a poor joke. I'm sorry. It was a white car. Whatever. But I gotta laugh. But yeah, so he's like, dude, I just watched a patrol car try to turn and flip.
What a trip.
Like he was trying so hard.
That would be crazy to see.
And so he's like, I'm only so many miles from the border of the next state. I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep going. You just got fucking blessed.
Yeah.
Hella lucky. Hopefully the cop was alright.
But my dad would also be like, just write me the ticket. Fucking go away. Like I'm not.
Well, your dad wasn't like riding dirty or anything. I'm sure.
No,
like it's not like he was like had a warrant or something.
He would literally just be like, "You're right.
Yeah.
I was speeding.
Yeah.
Write me the ticket. Yeah. Go away. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Quit wasting my time."
That's the best when you don't have like warrants. You could just be like,
oh
that.
My god,
you know what I mean? You're like, I pay my fucking tax. Get the fuck out of my face, dude.
Man, I used to always have a warrant for like 5 years. It sucked.
It's like,
my dad also
the worst feeling.
Allegedly.
But so he's got so many tickets in Lyon County in Nevada that he used to just be like, I'll pay the ticket if you just move it to a moving violation. Like, don't.
Oh, so you don't have to go to traffic school and all that crap.
Don't dock my. And now, Dayton and that small town, Lyon County, they're like, we can't do that anymore, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
Some judge or something got pissed.
My dad is the reason other people can't be like, hey, can we just make it a
Because he
moving
kept doing it.
violation?
He's doing it so much. That's hella funny. Your dad's a freaking legend, dude. Your dad's a
I don't know if
legend.
he'd be happy that I'm just saying this right now on YouTube, but
I mean, allegedly.
he's not watching.
Allegedly.
I mean, again, we play criminals on YouTube. You know,
We are criminals.
we have been
We used to be.
100%.
used to do criminal stuff. I used to smoke weed and it was illegal. Whenever like weed became legal, I was like, shit, like I lost my bad boy persona.
I'm
you know?
not
'Cause
cool
I'm like,
anymore.
I'm not cool anymore.
Kind of the same thing that happened to skating.
It's just like shit.
Yeah.
It's just like normal. Like everybody.
Skating's okay. You're okay to skate now.
It's like everybody freaking skates, dude. You know, like, come on now.
Everybody
But they're
smokes weed.
all
legally.
Everybody
so
smokes
much better
weed.
than us now.
Do you smoke as much weed as Snoop Dogg does? I seen this thing where Snoop Dogg was talking about Wiz Khalifa smoking weed, and he's like, "How much weed do you smoke?" Or was it Wiz Khalifa? It was somebody, but he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "What do you mean you don't know?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "I smoke like 28 blunts a day or something like that," and he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, so I don't know." He's like, "Basically, my assistant has to have an ounce on him at all times, so like at least an ounce a day." And Snoop Dogg's like, bro, all you need is like a quarter. You get like 20 blunts out of a quarter. You know, I don't know. It's just funny. He's like, man, nephew. He's like, nephew, you gotta freaking smoke less weed, man.
That's over a blunt an hour.
That's like, yeah, and that's what he was saying. He's like, gee, I smoke a lot of weed, and that's too much. Like, you're smoking too much weed, dude. Especially like blunts, you know? That's crazy. So I kind of remember her brother now. She says,
How much is an ounce?
nowadays, you can get one for like $50.
Legally or
A good one?
illegally?
Both, really. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing. Is just like you can go to the club and get like the very bottom shelf shit. They got like $50 ounces,
Dude,
but like $100 is
the
pretty
last
standard
time I
now.
smoked, yeah,
Dude, a quarter. I
I'm
was
not
one-
gonna smoke anymore.
Allegedly, when I may or may not have sold some tea back in the day, dude, it was like
Was it high tea or low tea?
Testosterone.
like-
That's what I was
it
thinking
was
too.
caffeinated. No, it was caffeinated tea, green tea, matcha. Dude, it was like $100 a quarter ounce of that stuff, which is
Good
crazy.
days.
And to get some really good matcha tea back then, it was like there was some stuff going around that was, they called it 420, and it was
What?
because it was $420 an ounce. And there's 28 grams in an ounce.
Damn, you can make a lot of money back.
So if you sold each gram for $20, that was $460. So you technically would make money on the super matcha green tea. So, you know.
All right, maybe we should move off of the illegal stuff that we were just joking about.
And that concludes Act 2 of our play. Brief intermission, and we'll continue on with Act
We
3.
just act like we know what we're talking about. We're not. This is not real.
This is not real, dude. This is not real. This is not real, though.
This is kind of real.
It's like we live in the Matrix, bro.
First time we've ever done this together.
This is cool.
All
You guys
three
heard
us
of
together.
Test Teflar?
Test Teflar?
Test Teflar.
Never heard of that.
I've tested Teflar before.
Teflon?
And did it pass?
the fuck is? Did it pass?
I was shot once.
Kevlar?
Kevlar. That's
Oh,
what I meant.
Kevlar.
Yeah,
That too.
yeah, that too. What is Kevlar? What are we talking about?
You made the word up.
Test Teflar
What's
is a giant like community of ancient sites. It's like
Let's look it up.
it's over 10,000 years old. It's like, well, Göbekli Tepe was the first one they found. I know you guys have heard of that. I think so.
Yeah, we've done an episode where you were like, all right, let's just ancient shit. Let's do this.
That was the first one they found, and they thought that was the one, and that was it. Then they found like 15 to 25 other sites, all in the same area that are like just as big, or like not bigger, but just as big, or really big themselves, but all these different anomalies to them. But they all have the same T pillars, which are these giant T-shaped. What it's called? I can't think of the name, but it's like they're like they're human. They're not human, but they're like human. I can't remember the name.
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah.
Something
like that.
Like humanoid-like or animal-like. Which is a phenomenon.
And they all have it. Like all of them have it there. And it's just crazy. It's a giant community, and like
what's it called?
There's just
so they're actual giants.
Tesla Temple.
No.
What's it called?
It's just so crazy that it existed, because before Test Templar, TES space TEPLAR. That's probably not right, but it'll come up, I think. Oh, try here. I'll look at it real quickly. I thought it was Test Templar. Let me see.
Templar?
No, that's different.
That's like the Nicolas Cage movie.
Oops. Via Test Tempello?
Ooh. No.
All right, so we got some downtime with Tim just chewing in the mic.
So that's how you spell it. TASTEPELER.
TEPEL. Okay.
TAS. I thought it was TES. It was TAS.
TEPE.
There it is.
You did really. Why did you make me front and center? Why didn't you put the mic like where
Go ahead.
you're hosting?
Be my guest.
So like before they found this place, they thought that mankind's civilization started 5,000 years ago in
No, it's like 45,000.
the Sumerians. Yeah, but it's actually like 10,500 BC, which is like obviously way before they thought anybody could do anything. And the things that they're creating are like they're beautiful carvings and shit, which means that it took like a school, which means it took no war, which means it took no hunger. It took a community that was surviving and thriving to have schools to teach people to carve things, to have like to be able to get a workforce together to build this giant ass fucking stone buildings like all over the place. Like that takes a lot of organization, a leader. It takes leadership. It takes like so many things that we had no idea that any people ever even thought of back then. We thought people were just living off fucking hunting, gathering food, barely
and don't
surviving.
they find
We had no idea people were doing any of the shit.
They say they have because they would put flowers that came from super far away. So there's like dead bodies with different flowers, like 13 different flowers around them. So like this suggests that they had like a ceremony for their dead, which must mean that they believed in something, which is like 45,000 years ago, before they ever thought like civilized humans were like only like 5,000 years ago. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, chime in, Christians.
Chime in,
Christians.
Fucking A.
We all know you guys are wrong.
That's messed up.
Well, here it is. I have heard about a lot of this actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, we're talking about it.
Like, look at this carving. Like that's beautiful. Like you have to be talented as fuck.
And it's negative. It's carved out of the rock.
Exactly. They're leaving the rock there and scooping rock out, which is like.
And the whole area is really big,
hard,
so they know that there's one, but they're like it takes a long time to excavate. And
this is it's called Pillar 43, and they think it's like that's a comet, or no, that's
it.
They think it's like depicting like the end of the world, like the end of the Ice Age, which is 10,000 years ago.
That's it.
There's a human, like a headless human.
Tepe. Haven't you been here?
Hell no. I'm scared to go
Where'd
there.
you go? Didn't you go to Tewa Con or whatever?
This place is like in a kind of a, it's not necessarily the safest place in the Turkey and Syria border.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go there, but I would not. I'd be probably too scared. I don't want to ever one of my.
As you can imagine,
One of the
every
story-
I'll go with you.
Well,
I'm
there's-
not saying I'm the safest guy to go
Well,
with.
there's this
but-
guy that my brother works with, and this story just always made me think about it. He said that he grew up, I think Saudi Arabia, somewhere. I don't want to generalize, but he was a Middle Eastern guy, and like my brother was talking to him about like visiting over there somewhere, and he looked at my brother. Don't ever go, Johnny. Never go there. Like he was like very like got hella serious.
That's like the
Told him to
what's-his-face
never
in-
ever go there. So like I don't know. That kind of always like made me feel like fuck it. Maybe I don't want to go see.
Cause I was like in Egypt, you couldn't go there for a while, right?
Yeah, Egypt gets crazy as
It's
fuck.
not. I mean, I would be okay because
Yeah.
I'm generally taller than.
Oh, that's
most.
what he said too. He's like, they love tourists and they like tourists.
But
don't.
if you're a female,
Shit.
if you're a blonde-haired, blue-eyed female,
Don't go.
you're probably gonna have a hard time because my brother's company, one of their managers went there, or one of the owners went there, and even the employees like were spitting at her, and
Jesus.
so she needed security around her the whole time.
Just because she had blonde hair and blue eyes and was white, just like
Yeah.
they just don't like that shit.
Which is funny. I think I've talked about this before, but
It has sparked controversy.
Egypt,
lightning rod
they
of
also-
fantastical pseudo-archaeology.
they have
From dinosaurs to
accepted the
aliens
swastika,
to Atlantis,
thinking
on YouTube
that
and TikTok, or
Hitler
scholarly
would have
debates
stopped.
about the
You know what's
agricultural revolution,
it's fun. It's, you know what's crazy about that is like people try to make it bad here, like the racism is bad in America. Like it's so
it's
not compared to like other countries.
Yeah.
Like it's like
yeah
it's so
they
mild.
hate each other so
Yes,
much.
they
Like-
really fucking
like
hate
it,
each other.
like me coming from Nevada to California and you guys being like, fuck you can't be here.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that's how some of those countries are. Like
Yeah, it's
no,
funny.
you can't come.
yeah. But
Well,
they,
out here.
but like they make it seem well, not they, whoever I don't know, the media in general, I guess, make it seem like here it's just oh my god, there's race wars out on the streets here, and there's fucking it's nothing like that whatsoever. Not like how it can actually be in these other countries, like fucking crazy.
Scotty Boy's in here.
Scotty, man,
Scotty too hottie.
Scotty, hell,
Scotty Boy Peyton.
What's up, brother? Jump on. You got a phone?
It
Jump in
doesn't
there.
work. It's not gonna work.
Oh, it's not gonna work.
Because we won't be able to hear him. And then if we plug this into a speaker, it's gonna be like wow 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 wow. It's gonna be feedbacking.
We're gonna figure it out. And by we, I mean probably not. But if someone does, Tim will.
I'm gonna figure it out. Basically, all I need is bring is my Scarlett, my freaking interface, and then plug in 3 mics and 3 headphones, and then it'd be just like we normally do it from our phones. But if we all do it from our phones in the same room and get all that weird feedback stuff, and then it knows we're on StreamYard, so like won't allow you to like turn your phone volume all the way down, which is weird.
I mean, as an experiment, I think this
Dude, this is
pretty well.
great.
We're just bullshitting. Mm-hmm. At a table
Our table, the sound is good. This microphone has like a bunch of settings on the back.
with
so.
the dog that wants to hang out. Really good dog.
No, she's been good.
Sorry.
I know, mama.
So whenever Harlan Williams is on stage, sometimes he'll look at the crowd and he'll go, "Hey, sir, please quit looking at me."
So Harlan Williams, he did this. He was on Joe Rogan like a long time ago, and he did this bit. It was like an hour-long bit.
Yeah. I can see why you don't like him if you, yeah.
I don't not like him.
No, but I get that. That was annoying. I know exactly what you're talking
So he did this
about.
hour-long bit with Joe Rogan. He's like, "Yeah,
It's
I got
annoying.
this like viral thing." And
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's like, "Really?"
Yeah.
And then like changed the topic, and he comes back. He's like, "Yeah, I was doing when I was out there. I was like, I drank the water. Everybody told me not to drink the water, or whatever." And then he goes back to it, and he keeps like going around and around. And Joe Rogan's like, "So what happened with the whole viral thing?" And he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "Oh God, oh God." And he pulls out like a rubber like snake, or he said he's like, "Oh, I got a worm in my head," and they say it's like 8 feet long. And he's like, "Dude, you need to go to the fucking doctor." And he's like, "Oh," and he pulls out this rubber snake, and Joe Rogan's like, "The fuck is happening?" And he's like, "It's a worm. Remember I told you I had a worm?" He's like, There's a bit? And he's like, yeah, it was pretty good, huh? He's like, I had this idea of doing like an hour-long bit. What'd you think of it? And he's like, it was fucking stupid.
And
Like,
then
just
he
pull
goes,
it up, dude.
and then he goes, I have
So Joe Rogan's just so mad that
He's just like not
He wasn't
into
mad.
it.
He was just like,
I get it. You get it though, because it's like he really. I don't like the kind of comedy that's not right there. Like it's not like it's like he's kind of like going somewhere else with it, and it's like not everybody's in on the joke. I don't like when not everybody's in on the joke. I feel like that's not as funny.
it was just like,
It's almost like he's doing it for himself.
It was like,
Well, I think that's actually really good comedy. When it's just like, I'm just gonna make myself laugh.
Yeah.
You know.
We might like Harlan Williams more than Tim.
but I go see him live.
So I had the pleasure to see Chris Rock, but Chris Rock.
Damn, Chris Rock is a fucking juggernaut in the game.
Yeah, and he. So
Here it is, right here. It's 7
he
minutes.
did it. He did a lot, and there was not a lot of politics.
Man, he's the best.
And it was after the Will Smith stuff, so
Yeah.
he didn't bring it up
Yeah.
until the
Till the
very
end.
end. And
Yeah.
he went, "Fuck Will Smith."
Man, he's amazing comedian.
Yeah.
That must have been hella cool to see him right after that incident.
And I was sitting in a chair just like this.
Yeah.
Like, it was in Reno, so it's just chair to chair to chair to chair.
Was it a smaller venue in Reno then?
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
Reno's got,
yeah.
can't think of a huge venue there. Where was it? Do you remember?
like 3. It was right after the Will Smith.
No, where was it?
Oh, Silver Legacy probably.
Okay.
And so yeah, you're not packing everybody in.
Yeah.
I mean, you're packing everybody seat to seat, but it's not a huge stage.
That must have been so sick.
So I think, like, that tour, he was just like, all right, let me try what I'm doing right now. Like, this is going to be a study to think this is funny or whatever.
Yeah, just testing
But-
material out.
And then, yeah, just the very end, he's like, and fuck Will Smith. And then just walked off. His openers were hella funny.
Yeah, he's insanely funny comedian. One of the best. Probably top 5.
So this is a bit. He's like, yeah, I just feed it. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I need to just keep feeding it, you know?
Oh, that dude. I know that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know. He's very odd, but like I think he's hella funny. He'd be on stage, he'd be like, "Sir, this is a comedy show, okay? Quit looking at me, please." He's on stage, he's telling him, "Quit looking at him." That's hella funny.
We'll have to have Scotty on. Didn't you say got an apartment? We can come to you. We're literally using the internet for this right now. It's just crazy. Even the phone's powered. It's like, wow.
That's why it's called a hotspot.
All right, are we done or what?
Here.
Like froze up. I don't know.
Yeah, we could be done.
All right, we're gonna be done. This was a good attempt.
Experiment number
It was a good experiment.
23.
It was a good experiment.
Don't say the T hard.
It was a good experiment.
Experiment.
It was a good experiment.
Oh shit, that's probably
I don't drive a shifter car.
You want to drive a shifter car? Scotty said Williams is so funny.
I only drive
Hell
luxury
yeah.
He
cars.
says, well, I'll come out to you. Just be there too. I'm back. All right, I'll hit you up next time. We'll try to get you out here. Hit me up. You got my phone number. All right. Well,
Almost
you.
entertaining. Episode 23.
That was like the
Episode
most
23.
almost entertaining.
almost entertaining.
It was super close.
I mean,
It was super close.
everyone is so close to being entertaining. We're so close to knowing what we're doing.
We had a fourth guy on the episode.
We're all, and Mark's all talking hella shit.
Where's the guy? He's up there.
Sexy Jesus.
Sexy Jesus.
Let's go,
He
baby.
was in here the whole time watching over us. He saw us lying. Every time we lied, allegedly lied, maybe have lied.
He was telling the
Again,
truth, which was even worse.
we
And
only-
not by lying, I mean like
We only play these
hyperbole.
people on YouTube.
It's hyperbole. This is
yeah.
it's hyperbolic.
It's a statue.
See, I should have covered him up. Now I feel bad. There's the logo. Almost get it. It's a horseshoe. and a hand grenade.
And Jesus in the middle.
We're almost.
And Jesus in the middle.
Almost there.
All right, guys.
One day.
One of these days. I'm trying to find the outro video, but I can't remember how to do it. It's like right here. Media assets. Oh, yeah, down here. All right.
Hey, listen, like, subscribe. Don't watch on Facebook. If you see us go live on Facebook, go over to the YouTube thing, because then Tim makes money. And then Joseph
This is
and
actually...
I will be like, hey, dude, you kind of owe us money right now.
Mark is wrong. The channel
I am
on
wrong.
YouTube that this streams on is not monetized.
You need to do that at the end of every episode from this point forward.
That was a good pitch.
That was a really good pitch.
Make sure you like, subscribe. If there's any
Ring a bell or something.
ring a bell. If there's any animators out there that want to like reenact our stories that we were telling, because they are stories, fictional. You could make like a little car story. That'd be sick. I might even do that. Maybe I'll use AI.
Not my chair, not my problem.
Because it'd be cool, like an AI car crash with these, and like you jumping out. I don't know,
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea.
All right, later, guys. Thanks for stopping in.
Can I just say something real
You
quick?
can just say.
I was the problem for Tim's alleged wet and reckless,
Maybe
but
debatable.
all right, never mind. Click off.